All right, awesome. So I do very much appreciate everyone's time. I know that is one of our few valuable resources. So the fact that everyone could take time from their busy lives to come together tonight is very cool. Just a general overview of what we're going over, some products and our ultimate lifestyle transformation, our company and our business opportunities second, and then the community that we built around all these things to wrap things up. Everything should take about 30 minutes if all goes according to plan, which I think it will. We do have some guest speakers that will be coming in here. The first one is Rob, who we got over here. My fearless leader for the past 2 years has answered all my questions and been a guiding force. If you want to say hi, Rob.
Mike, thanks for having me, my friend. Everybody, thank you, like Mike said, for showing up. Excited to share what's been my, biggest piece of my business and community over the past 2.5 years. And we'll get into a little bit more of that soon. But yeah, thank you all for being here.
Okay, right. Awesome. And the other one is going to be Catherine Gabitan. Believe it or not, a cool person that you can meet on the internet. So you want to say hi, Catherine?
Hi, everybody. It's nice to put some names to faces here, and I appreciate everyone for being here.
Good time. Catherine is also a overcome and self-sabotage coach, I've done some work with her. It's been absolutely amazing. So getting into my story, and then I'll get into the good stuff. My name is Mike. I did come from the service industry, which was cool at first. I very much enjoyed talking to all the people, but I very much had a problem with the one physical location I was stuck in, and my coworkers were not people that really aligned with my mentality. And then the hours were just all over the place. The job really just never stopped. AM, PM, overnight, whatever was needed of me, always having to stay 45 minutes late just to pick up the slack of everybody. And I just could not handle it anymore. And I quit. I left all that. I moved down here to Florida and got working in the dive industry, living the dream. But turned out it was more of the same. I'm still stuck in one physical location. Coworkers are still people that I didn't really align with, although it was cool. We were diving together, but talking to them, it was tough. And the hours are really demanding, which is cool, but the ocean can kind of dictate the schedule, which is not always reliable. So that was about the time I got connected, learned about this opportunity, the company Up Purium from Troy Casey, got connected with Rob, who had answered all my questions in due time. And now I'm still teaching scuba as a dive instructor, but I am able to work on this as well. And this work has given me back a location freedom so I can work whenever, wherever. And I also get to build my own team. So it's pretty amazing. As you can see, I'm still getting to talk to all the cool people that I was originally liking to talk with. So it's been a real treat. But enough about me. I'll get into what we all came here to learn about. And before I do just want to throw out a disclaimer that these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to treat, diagnose, or cure any diseases. All that being said, though, we do have some amazing stories about our organic whole food nutrition and the transformation that it's occurred with a lot of people. And we do have some discounts and specials to share with people a little bit later on. So we will get to all that in due time. But the thing I want to stress here is that we feel that as humans, we all deserve to eat real food. We want to eat real food. We want to eat farm to family, and we want to share that with the whole family, which I know we got a lot of families here right now, which is really cool. And while we're doing that, eating that real food, we also want to detox, nourish, and repair. And that is kind of the idea behind our ultimate lifestyle transformation. Now, this isn't a diet. This isn't the paleo, keto, vegan, carnivore kind of thing. But what I do want to share with you is some information and some knowledge about superfoods and the effect that those can have on us and the power of food on a cellular level. So I want to go over 5 superfood products with, again, that idea of detox, nourish, and repair. So first up, big fan of mine, the Power Shake. So this, you'll notice the shiny space packaging. It's actually not plastic. It is a biodegradable combination of bamboo and hemp. I actually just toss this into my compost pile when I'm done with it. Our company has a big value of environmental stewardship. We want to leave the planet better than we found it, and we have saved over 100,000 pounds of plastic the past few years. Switching to these containers, taking out the little scoops from our products, which has been amazing because we really can't be healthier than our planet, and we need plastic-free oceans and nutrient-filled soil, which I know Rob is a big fan of. A few more people coming in here, which is awesome. Cool. So take this 2 scoops into water and you are out the door with the equivalent of 6 superfood salads, which is absolutely amazing. I know I have never seen a salad on a dive boat or any kind of boat, and I'm even hard pressed to bring one myself, even with my ideals of quality eating. I mean, just the convenience of this health food is something that I was struggling to find before I ran into all this. I was a juicer beforehand, but that takes a lot of work. Having to go to the farmer's market, talk with the farmer, make sure I'm getting the highest quality carrots or whatever it is that I'm trying to pick up, and then going home and prepping the vegetables and then juicing them down. I got to clean that juicer. And I got to do that often because I can't store juices for a week long. I can't, I want them fresh. So it was just a really tough balance. But I started to wonder, I was like, why would these powders be better than a salad or a juice? And the secret to that is something that Purium is really on the cutting edge with, is that the powdering process is all done at room temperature. So we're not cooking away the nutrients, but rather we're consuming raw living foods, which is absolutely amazing. And alluded right there that the Purium, that name right stands for pure and premium. We just threw those together. And that Purium purity commitment comes from the soil that we start to grow things in, the water that we water it with, the packaging. Everything is tested 36 times from beginning to end till we get it. So the elements of these ingredients are totally pure. It's super awesome. But occasionally we run into something that's not, and that is the idea behind this Biomedic right here. Again, compostable packaging. This product has been proven to remove up to 74% of the glyphosate from our bodies. Now, what is glyphosate? What does it do? It really just affects our ability of our gut to absorb nutrients from our food. Gut health, the gut, the second brain, those have all been really big in the news of recent. And that's why I'm so happy that I have something on my side to help me out with that. Because glyphosate, if we don't know what that is actually the active ingredient in Roundup. It is a pesticide, herbicide, and something the big food industry uses, which I totally get it. They're a business. They got to make money. They want to make their lives easier. Totally cool. But it's destroying our soil, and it's hurting us because they don't really have our own health best interests in mind, me as an individual. Which again, to each their own. But this product is the only product that has ventured to remove glyphosate from our body. And we have some 6-week studies that we could share with y'all, because glyphosate is something that over 95% of Americans have right now. But once we get that detox process going on, we get into my personal favorite, these super amino 23s. Now, over 99% of this protein is going to get absorbed by the body. And this is a lot more absorption of nutrients than other protein sources. We take some animal products, and the body has to break those down into that protein into amino acids for our body to use, and a lot is lost in that whole process. Now, they were originally designed for hospital patients, people that were stuck in bed, so that they wouldn't waste away, but they would keep on some of that muscle, which is super awesome. They're a lot more comprehensive than your standard BCAAs or branched chain amino acids. This is just all the essential amino acids. And a lot of those products, the ingredients are the things that are tested, where this whole product is what has been tested. And we have the information that we could share with you, or whoever invited you this call could share with you. Yeah, absolutely. 5, 10, 15 of those, and you're just 23 minutes. That's where the name came from, and that's in the bloodstream, ready to rock. But if getting into our nightcap for winding down, super simple product, this one, our Apothecary. As you can see, I've been crushing it this month. It's my second bottle this month, actually. It's very simple, one ingredient, organic tart cherries. Super high ORC value, a lot of antioxidants. That's the equivalent to just shoveling many, many cups of blueberries down our mouths. And cherry juice is very common in the performance world because cherries are nature's #1 source of melatonin. But if you look at the thickness of this is like this thick, syrupy stuff. Blows a lot of other products out of the water, which is awesome. Fun fact, a lot of our cherries actually have to come from Italy because Coca-Cola has basically a monopoly on the cherries in the US market, and they're not up to our standards, which is no worries there. But melatonin is what is going to assist us in getting deep sleep. So that is our dream juice. And that's what the team calls it. And I've documented some of my dreams this month. They've been absolutely nuts, out of this world, which is awesome. All right, last one with our detox, nourish, repair in mind is our super cleanser. So this is just a number of herbs that can help cleanse our colon and remove parasites. It's a little icky subject, but no worries. Can also assist in removing a lot of inflammation and bloating from our bodies, which is beautiful. Now, all these products are working synergistically together, working in combination together. They're all part of a 30-day package, our ultimate lifestyle transformation. And we have a bunch of different options to incorporate this into our everyday life, stress-free. Either just add it right on top so we get extra nutrients that we need, or we have the accelerated program, which is something I did last year. Catherine put together a group ultimate lifestyle transformation this month, which I'm so appreciative for her for doing that, because it's so much more fun than doing it by ourselves. And I've just had really a great time. I've been participating myself. It's been so incredible I end up having to work a lot more this month than anticipated, which is, good and bad, but to just wake up and have just so much energy, throw some aminos down and just go crush the day, whether I'm working at home or working out on the boats. I see a lot of people that are still putting down their coffees and complaining about the side effects of coffee, the bathroom trips or whatever else it may be, which I was a big coffee drinker. Cold brew and a half usually would get me going in the morning, and then a whole jar of peanut butter, believe it or not, would kind of help me wind down in the evening and fill me up. But for the same cost of that, I've been able to get all of this every day, and it's just been absolutely amazing. The how restful I feel, how ready to go I feel, how I can bring this stuff with me, because when I'm out in nature all day, I can't. There's no access to a kitchen or even fast food if I wanted to. Like I'm kind of on my own, so I'm so prepared, and just really eliminated a lot of hunger cravings. Haven't thought about peanut butter at all. It's been really powerful, and I'm pretty stoked actually to just keep this train rolling, because that's what I mentioned earlier. Like, this is a lifestyle. I know there's a lot of 30 days is really just our starting off point, but 90 days is where we really talk about going into healthy habits. And that's where we want to help people, is with this lifestyle of another way of fueling our bodies. And we do offer a guaranteed money back if you feel the products didn't do what they said they were going to do, which is totally cool. But I do want to shift gears now a little bit, because the products are amazing, and I trusted Troy Casey when he said the products are legit, and I was like, okay, good deal. But that was not what initially brought me to Purium. What initially drew me to Purium was the opportunity to create another stream of income, or even a full-time income, if I put in the time and the effort. because Purium utilizes a network marketing distribution model. So much so that we can all rise together. But how? Like, what does all that mean? I'll be happy to get into it. Well, Dave and Amy, they are our founders, visionaries of this company. They have a mission, and that is to end human suffering. And they need our help spreading this mission. If you look around, there's just Americans that don't always have the resources or the availability or even the knowledge to get or afford organic food. Now, this is an opportunity to upgrade our finances. And we all deserve that opportunity to be responsible for our own lives. And we're all able to create change from within. And my time as a Purium brand partner has just sent me on this road of entrepreneurship and getting me connected and talking with such powerful leaders that it's paralleled the change that the products have made in my life. Now, as Purium brand partners, we get paid to share our experiences and create impact. We're not just here to clock in and trade our time for money. With network marketing, we get paid residual income. So when we get a customer, they become our customer for life. Now, I mentioned that entrepreneurial startup mindset that I've had. As a dive instructor, I also have the option, and I've thrown around the idea of starting my own small training operation outside of a traditional dive shop, being a small business. But there's just a lot of issues that I've run into with traditional business ownership. And the big thing is the massive overhead, the startup costs that really would set me back investing in all that gear. And then I make a bunch of money and I spend just as much with all my expenses and things break and all that kind of stuff. Plus, it is so, again, location dependent. I'd have to bring my gear with me, or if I had a brick and mortar store, then that is the place where I can do business. That's it. And then if I ever wanted to expand and get employees, I run into the question of, well, how do I compensate them? Because I want to make money, as much money as possible, but I also want them to make as much money as possible. And there's this weird trade-off that gets very difficult. And then it's like, well, if I train them too good, they're going to have to wait for me to retire to take my job, or they're going to want me to quit, or they're just going to leave and go be my competition. But the Purium way is different. We don't have this heavy overhead. We have a corporate that does it all. They do the heavy lifting. They have the farm. They have the main team that creates the products. Now we're just the distribution and the marketing. Purium doesn't have this big fancy advertising budget with sexy labels and outrageous claims, but rather we do the word of mouth advertising, which, as you probably know, is so effective to our own network. So we're just talking to people that we know about our experiences. And that's what makes network marketing so glorious, is that we can just be so honest and transparent with people. Plus, there's a ton of profits available in distribution, which is fantastic. Plus, it's totally location independent. I can work anywhere where I have Wi-Fi or there's people, anywhere where I can talk to people, or I can do work right off my phone, which is a total gift for me. And I don't have any employees. Everyone is a partner. I found the best way to support and build up people. There's no weird boss power struggle kind of mentality. There's no competition. There's no one to take my job. Everyone just has their own job and we all grow together, like I said. And not only the brand partners, but Purium, they've actually doubled in size last year. I mean, if you look around, health and nutrition is absolutely at the forefront of everyone's minds. And we're so happy that we have been an essential business that has been able to provide that for people. That equality, not only in health, but also in finances, that the door is wide open for everyone. There's no barriers of terms of, do you have a college degree, or like, what is your background, resume kind of thing. And because that was not me. Like I said, I was from the service industry. I knew nothing about anything. And that's why I'm so happy that I had Rob here to guide me. And that's why I want to throw it over to him to share a little bit about how he's done that and his whole experience with the business.
Thank you, Brother Mike. Fantastic job. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about my business experience. It's been just about 3 years exactly that I started my business, Whole Health Connections. And the intention there originally was to be a referral network, refer people to all these different holistic practitioners I work with, all these favorite products I work with, and basically making my own affiliate marketing system, which after about 6 months of failing miserably at and spending way too much time for too little commission, I came across this thing called Purium, which I'd been exposed to a while ago, but was skeptical of. I'd heard Troy talk about it probably about a year prior, and I was skeptical. It sounded too good to be true. So I basically, for a year, just kind of kept seeing it pop up. And then eventually I went to the Czech Institute for my level 2 holistic lifestyle coach training. And all these guys and gals are talking about, oh, this Purium product, oh, this Purium business. And I was like, all right, so if these people were people I want to spend more time with and people I want to be more like are talking about this thing, maybe this is something I should stop ignoring and actually explore a little bit deeper. So for me, it was the perfect storm of basically the system I was trying to create myself and trying to recreate the wheel, which was completely unnecessary because I didn't even think about the fact that, hey, maybe somebody actually has already done this and has done this way better than I could even imagine doing it. So everything kind of fell into my lap at the perfect time. And timing is a big part of life in general. And I always have had this desire to be an entrepreneur. I've always had these entrepreneurial tendencies from, doing landscaping during the summers to avoid working a retail job, to selling Pokemon cards on eBay when I got back from Asia, just to, put food on the table, just selling like little Matchbox cards, like anything that was from my, like sitting in my parents' attic or basement. I basically started selling those on eBay, just any way to get by, and knew I didn't want to work a regular job. And so when Purium came around, I was very excited, and I dove into it and had a lot of great people, like Mike said, that the community, which I know Catherine will be sharing a little bit later, but the community of people just opened me up to be like, wow, these are the type of people I want to be with. Talking to Mike, talking to Catherine, talking to other people on the team is like, yeah, these are the people I want to associate myself with. These are the people that are ambitious. These are the people that are striving to be better, that are focusing on their personal development while also growing in business, while also helping people. And to me, that's, the best job in the world. So when I was in Asia in 2017, I remember thinking when I was in Thailand and I was, my buddy and I, we had traveled through Thailand a bit together and we took a week to go separate ways. I remember sitting at this place and thinking, it'd be pretty cool to be able to have remote work right now, that I could be working while I'm here and extend my stay indefinitely. And so that location independency kind of was planted when I was in Asia. And all these things over the years have come together to get me to where I'm at now. And now having been in the business for about 2.5 years, and this has by far been the biggest staple in my personal finances in terms of, having a business, like Mike said, that gets residual revenue and allows me to connect with great like-minded people, allows me to be mentored by very successful people, allows me to practice coaching and speaking and connecting. So, and that's not to say that everybody who joins us is going to make money right away. No, it took me a good year and a half to be making solid money. But in the grand scheme of things, if you're working for even a few years, 3 years, 4 years, to then have residual money coming in for the rest of my life, like, yeah, sure, sign me up. It's not that big of a time frame. And I think that I tend to get caught up in instant gratification, like many of us do, in this quick fix age, that at first I thought was a get rich quick scheme and I could just make a quick buck and then never have to work again. And no, like, this is a business, but it's a business that has a great structure that is setting us up for success in the future. And from the work we do today, the people that we help today, as long as we keep helping them, we're going to keep being compensated accordingly. So I could probably go on and on for 20 more minutes, but this is where I spend a lot of my time, is with this business, with these people, coaching to the best of my ability, being humble and being coached by people that have been doing this longer than I have, and sharing my experience, sharing my story. And just, this has changed my life 100%, not even a question, more so than just about anything else I've been exposed to in the past 3 years of having my own business. So it's my goal to just keep sharing this with people, because I know if someone commits to this, they're going to see results in their life from this. So yeah, I'm excited to see more people get involved with this, and just keep on keeping on, keep on growing and flowing, as we say with our Green Machine team here. And yeah, just keep connecting, keep sharing, and keep getting better every day.
Right on, Rob. Dude, totally appreciate you sharing that. I had the same thought in Australia. Actually, it was in the Philippines when there was a guy who had a small business. He was working from his computer. And I was like, man, I wish I wasn't just slowly breaking down my money. I wish I had a way to do business here. But dude, Rob, so appreciative that I met you all those years ago. So like Rob just said, he's been around for about 2.5, me coming up on 2 years. Purium's actually nearly 30 years old in terms of the health food space. And it wasn't until 7 years ago that we entered the network marketing industry as a more effective way to get our products to people and compete on quality rather than sex appeal. So we've gotten over that hurdle of being a small business and a small network marketing startup, because there are hurdles, I will be honest, but we're past those, and now we're just building, which is fantastic. And what Rob kind of alluded to, and something we say often, is that we're all in business for ourselves, meaning do what's ever best for you, but not by ourselves. We have a huge team here to support our growth, which is fantastic. Because I have learned from so many mentors that I would just be totally lost without them. And if you're serious about creating change, then I invite you to join us. And I want to throw it over to Catherine to kind of talk about that community that we have built here.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Rob. So yeah, hi guys, my name is Catherine, and I joined Purium I didn't even join Purium back in June, but I tried my first Purium product back in June, and it was just complete happenstance that this random guy dropped me a video message in my Instagram inbox, and he said, "Hey, what's up? My name's Mike. This is what I do. I work for this company." And right at the same time, my partner and I were getting ready to do a cleanse. And, we were maybe a week or two out from ordering it. And then here is Mike. And I start looking through his Instagram profile, and I'm like, okay, he's a diver. He's from Florida. Okay. He doesn't like Monsanto. And I was like, okay, right on. Like, we're already pretty aligned right there, just with that, one thing. Let me check out what this guy's about. So I just kind of went on a whim. Caleb and I tried the ULT. We both did the advanced version, and we felt amazing. And I really didn't know anything about the company or the products. I just totally trusted this really trustworthy looking person, honestly, that showed up in my Instagram inbox. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I really love this. We're going to do it again. And Mike said, hey, why don't you become a brand partner? And so, me being a overcoming self-sabotage coach, I teach people about their subconscious mind. And I usually have further guidance for my clients. And I was like, this will be perfect. This 30-day detox, I can just plug them in as soon as I'm done with my one-on-one coaching with them. And the more I learned about the company, and the more I learned about the people that were involved with this company, the more I appreciated it and loved it, and felt like it was so in alignment with the other things that I value. And then the community aspect of it, like, there's a handful of people in Purium, and I talk to them almost every day. Like, and if it's not, a direct message, it's an inspiring video recording that they have on Instagram that they tag me in. And it's like a reminder to take a cold shower, or to just like wake up and take life, grab life by the horns and just, do whatever you want to it or whatever. But there's, on a daily basis, I get messages like that. Our team meetings are amazing. They're always really inspiring. Usually Rob is sharing exactly what it is that I need to hear at the time. I have lots of conversations with people in our Purium team that are completely unrelated to Purium. It's about, Oh, am I still here? Oh, it's about like just other things in life that we're interested in, which usually has to do with health and wellness, spiritual development, all these other aspects that this company just happens to be the one thing that connects us. But we're all like-minded people that are focused on serving others while bettering ourselves. And so that was honestly the thing that attracted me the most to Purium and why I love it, why I want other people to try the products because the products freaking work and they'll make you feel good and they'll give you clean energy and they'll really boost your nutrition. But when you get involved with a group of really like-minded and supportive people, like people that want you, honestly, like genuinely to be the best version of yourself. And part of that is getting your health straight. And then the next part of that is being of value to other people so that you can grow your business so that we can all continue to grow together is just like, man, I wouldn't give it up for anything. And also for me, being someone that teaches other people how their subconscious mind works, honestly, being in a group of like-minded people, people that are at levels above you that you're looking up to and aspiring to be more like, plus people that are, working on leveling up to the level that you're at, that you're inspiring and teaching is like, honestly, it's priceless because of how much it affects your mentality to be supported by like-minded individuals. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm recruiting because being part of this team will make it easier for you to stick to your health goals, to want to be that healthy person. Because if you're part of the team, like that's kind of what the team's about. We're about being healthy and just becoming better versions of ourselves. So you either step up or, well, you just step up. You really just do. So yeah, I am stoked for anyone in here that's thinking about joining. It will be one of the best things that you do for yourself on top of just continuing to use the products. Like if you're going to use the products anyways, and you love the way that they've made you feel, you're really going to love the way we make you feel.
Awesome, Catherine. So happy. I appreciate you sharing that big time. I've shared this, I think, with you that I was super intimidated to DM me at first. I was like, man, this lady's put together. She knows what's going on. Like, I don't know about that, but totally proof that you can meet cool people on the internet, which is very awesome. Plus, I mean, this community wouldn't be the same without you. The challenges that you put together this month with the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, like I want to be up so early doing my groovement, doing my qigong, so that, I mean, I don't film it every day, but like so that I know that I'm the first one doing it, kind of setting the standard for like Hannah and you and everybody else, which is awesome. Sweet. All right, cool. So that's going to wrap us up, everybody. I really appreciate, again, you joining, you listening, and you just being present with us this evening. It was a lot of fun. We are here to answer any and all your questions. Reach out to any one of us on Instagram, but primarily I want to encourage you to go back to the person who invited you here and just let them know your favorite part of the presentation, and take the conversation from there. We're just here to serve y'all. So fantastic work. I'm going to cut the recording here. I'll stay back to talk to anybody, but we'll be heading out of here shortly.